Did the phoenix as portrayed in Harry Potter actually exist? Yes, according to both Jewish and Christian oral tradition. I read from the Clement's epistle. Look at that strange portent that occurs in the east, in the neighborhood of Arabia to be precise. There's a bird known as phoenix, which is the only specimen of its kind, has a life of 500 years. When the hour of its dissolution and death approach, it makes a nest for itself out of frankincense and myrrh and other fragrant spices. And in the fullness of time it enters into this and expires. Its decaying flesh breeds a small grub, which is nourished by the moisture of the dead bird and presently grows wings. This, on reaching full growth, takes up the nest containing the bones of its predecessor and carries them all the way from the land of Arabia into Egypt to the city called Heliopolis. There, in the full light of day and before the eyes of all beholders, it flies to the altar of the sun, deposits them there, and speed's arrival has marked the completion of the 500th year. Now, when the Creator of all things has even made use of a bird to disclose the magnitude of his promises to us, need we find it such a great wonder that he has a resurrection in store for those who have served him in holiness and in confidence of a sound. Now to the Jewish oral tradition. Sanhedrin 108b20. Shem continued, with regard to the phoenix, my father found it laying in its compartment on the side of the ark. He said to the bird, do you not want food? May it be God's will that you shall not die. And through that bird the verse was fulfilled, as it is stated, and I said, I shall die in my nest, and I shall multiply my days as the phoenix. Legends of the Jews 1:158. Among the birds, the phoenix is the most wonderful. When Eve gave all the animals some of the fruit of the tree of knowledge, the phoenix was the only bird that refused to eat thereof, and he was rewarded with eternal life. Isn't that cool? Phoenix was the only bird that refused to eat of the forbidden tree of knowledge. So he resisted Satan's temptation and was granted eternal life. Now to Hajdewhich, which was a 13th century Christian mysticism. And this is her book, The Complete Work, page 289 on visions. I was in a very depressed frame of mind one Christmas night when I was taken up in the spirit. There I saw a very deep whirlpool, wide and exceedingly dark. In the abyss all things were included, crowded together and compressed. The darkness illuminated and penetrated everything. The unfathomable depth of the abyss was so high that no one could reach it. I will not attempt now to describe how it was formed, for there is no time now to speak of it, and I cannot put it in words, since it is unspeakable. Second, this is not a convenient time for it, because much pertains to what I saw. It was the entire omnipotence of our beloved. In it I saw the Lamb take possession of our beloved. In the vast space I saw festivities such as David playing the harp, and he struck the harp strings. Then I perceived an infant being born in the souls who love in secret, the souls hidden from their own eyes, in the deep abyss of which I speak, and to whom nothing is lacking but that they should lose themselves in. I saw the forms of many different souls, according to what each one's life had been. The ones whom I already knew remained known to me, and those I did not know became known to me. I received interior knowledge about them, and also exterior knowledge about many. And certain ones I knew of those whom I saw, having never seen them externally. Then I saw coming as it were a bird, namely the one called Phoenix. It devoured a grey eagle that was young and a yellow eagle with new feathers that was old. These eagles kept flying about incessantly in the deep abyss. Then I heard a voice like a thunder that said, "Do you know who these different colored eagles are?" I answered, "I should like to know this better." And although I asked to know this, I nevertheless perceived the essence of all the things I saw, for all that is seen in spirit when one is ravaged by love is understood, tasted, seen, and heard true and true. So was it also here. Very deep, interesting stuff from this ancient Christian mysticist woman spoke about the vision she had on the phoenix. There you go, guys. Hope it was interesting and that you learned something new. Stay blessed and see you in the next one.